And welcome. I'm Patricia McGovern, President of the League of Women Voters of San Francisco. The League is a nonpartisan but political organization dedicated to the active and informed participation of all citizens in government. We never support or oppose candidates. However, we do take stands on issues. The League's work is made possible by its members and volunteers. For more information about the League and election information, visit our website at www.sfvotes.org. For further information about candidates and election issues, visit the website www.smartvoter.org. We want to thank our co-sponsors for tonight's forum: the Junior League of San Francisco, the San Francisco Public Library, and San Francisco Government Television. It's my pleasure to introduce Leslie Ryder, President of the Junior League of San Francisco.
Thank you, Patricia, and I'll just take a few minutes. The Junior League of San Francisco is an organization of women committed to promoting volunteerism, developing the potential of women, and improving communities through the effective action and leadership of trained volunteers. Its purpose is exclusively educational and charitable. I'm thrilled to see all of you here for this event tonight, and we thank the League of Women Voters of San Francisco. Focused on supporting and strengthening families in need, the Junior League of San Francisco serves a much-needed volunteer resource and as a catalyst for positive change through our partnerships with hundreds of nonprofit organizations in our community. Since our inception in 1911, we share with the League of Women Voters of San Francisco our 100th anniversary, and we're very excited about that. We've provided the community with an estimated of over 6 million volunteer hours and $25 million through direct community grants, advocacy, and membership. The Junior League of San Francisco has transformed the Bay Area by building capacities within our partners, developing sustainable initiatives dedicated to issues that were underserved in our community, and training our members to become powerful advocates for issues affecting women, children, and their families. We have a heritage of defining important issues impacting the community and developing systems that affect change. Right now, we continue this legacy with our work with the Community Programs International Rescue Committee, San Francisco Child Abuse Prevention Center, Support for Families of Children with Disabilities, and the Janet Pomeroy Center. And as we look forward into 2011, as I mentioned, we celebrate our 100th anniversary. We also create a new strategic plan, and we continue our legacy of training our women volunteers through training opportunities and streamlining our efforts to develop relevant trainings that our members can use in their Junior League careers and beyond. All of these goals are achievable through our collective action of our members. And again, we thank the League of Women Voters of San Francisco and this forum tonight. And again, welcome everybody. I'd like to hand the podium back over to Patricia. Thank you.
Thank you, Leslie. You'll hear from candidates for sheriff: Chris Cunney, Ross Mercarimi, and Paul Miyamoto. They will have a chance to present their views on issues affecting the city and to answer your questions about those issues. To submit questions for the candidates, look for a League volunteer who will be handing out index cards. You'll see them around the room. We will collect all questions by 6:45 p.m. I wish to remind you of our ground rules. No literature, campaign signs, or buttons may be distributed or posted inside this meeting room. Candidates and their supporters are expected to be respectful of other candidates and the audience, and to help maintain quiet during the forum. Candidates are asked to make no personal attacks on other individuals. No videotaping or flash photography is allowed due to the fact that San Francisco Government Television is taping this forum for broadcast. I will now introduce Belva Davis, our moderator for tonight's forum. Belva Davis is an award-winning journalist who has covered Bay Area politics for over 4 decades. Her recently published memoir, Never in My Wildest Dreams, A Black Woman's Life in Journalism, recounts her nearly half-century in media. She was the first African-American woman hired to work on television in the Western United States and is one of 500 journalists nationally to be profiled in Newseum, the world's first interactive museum on news. She is currently the host of KQED Television's Friday night current affairs program, This Week in Northern California. Ms. Davis has earned 8 local Emmys for her reporting and 3 honorary doctorates. She is the recipient of numerous community service awards for her volunteer work on behalf of a wide variety of causes. Ms. Davis is a trustee of several nonprofit organizations and is a longtime friend of the League of Women Voters of San Francisco. It's my pleasure to introduce Belva Davis.
Good evening. I know the candidates are sitting over there wishing they had a long, puffed introduction like that. Well, we won't be doing that, but we will be doing our best to inform those of you here in the audience as well as those who will watch this on television. We are here to hear from our 4 candidates, as you were just told. The candidates will answer questions, some from you in the audience and others that have come from the sponsoring organizations. The timekeeper in the first row will hold up a yellow card to signify to the candidates they will only have 30 seconds left. They only have 1 minute to answer these very long questions that I'm going to try to cut down as we go along. We will hold up a red card, as I said, when it's time for the answer to stop. All candidates have agreed to ask their supporters to be respectful of all other candidates and the audience to remain quiet during the forum, and I ask for your commitment to help them keep that word. You have many important decisions to make between now and November the 8th. Today's forum will give you an opportunity to be heard through your questions. So now we can begin. The candidates will be introduced in alphabetical order.
We needed to have a ranked choice voting presentation.
Okay. I was reminded that we need to have a ranked choice voting presentation. So we should do that.
Good evening. Thank you for being here. My name is Frances Matthew, and I'm here from the Department of Elections. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for, but I do want to remind you how to mark a ranked choice ballot. We'll have 3 ranked choice contests, mayor, sheriff, and district attorney on November 8th. If you can't see this poster tonight, look for it on buses and bus shelters and in shop windows around the city starting on Friday. These are going to remind you about the 3 most important things about ranked choice voting. First is mark a different candidate in each of your 3 columns. If you don't want to rank all 3 columns, that's fine. You can rank 1 or 2 candidates and leave the extra columns blank. Don't mark more than 1 choice in a single column. We won't be able to count the vote in that column or any vote that comes after it or any column that comes after it. And perhaps most important, don't rank the same candidate 3 times. We count the first choice as long as that candidate is in the race. But if they are eliminated for getting the fewest votes in a round, we need a different choice where we can transfer your vote to. It's sort of like if you're in a restaurant and the waiter comes over and says, "I'm sorry, the entree you've ordered is off the menu now." You have 2 choices. You can not eat it all, or you can order what looks next best on the menu. So if your first choice is eliminated, either your vote stops counting, or you can look and see in your second and third column who looks like the next best, or at least someone you're not allergic to, and have your vote transferred to there if your first or second choice is eliminated. If you have questions, we have a good website at sfelections.org with a 10-minute video that explains the whole ranked choice voting process, or you can give us a call. I've left a poster in the back that has our English, Chinese, and Spanish voter assistance hotlines. Thank you.
Thank you for that very short explanation of a conversation that continues to go on as we all try to really understand how this is going to work. I started to tell you that we're going to be introducing the candidates in alphabetical order. So whatever candidate we start with, number one, of course, is at the top of the order. On the next go-round, the second guy will be the first, given the opportunity to answer the question, and we will continue to rotate. And as you can see, Mr. Wong is not here. He called. He could not make it this evening, so we will proceed, but the answer time will remain the same, still 1 minute. Okay, we'll go to our first question, starting with Chris Connie. Connie, get it right? Okay. The Sheriff's Department website states that the San Francisco Sheriff's Department performs an ever-expanding range of services and functions. We all know that AB 109 is in the news now because on just Saturday, the whole game changed. So in what way will the prison realignment bill expand the role of the department, and how will you lead to meet this new challenge?
Well, that's a good question. Thank you, Belvin. Thank you to our sponsors for having us here. We appreciate this opportunity, and to the people at home. So the role of the Sheriff's Office is going to expand under AB 109 tremendously, but the deputies of the department already do a lot of those duties as they're going to expand in AB 109. How I will lead this is working with the rest of the city family that's written the plan under AB 109 that came out of the governor's office, was approved by the Board of Supervisors. And it will take leadership. It will take the leadership of the sheriff, the chief of adult probation, the leadership of the district attorney's office, the chief of police, and all our nonprofit partners, and the communities to make AB 109 work. And it's not going to be easy. It's going to be a lot of work. People are going to have to work hard at it, roll up their sleeves. It's taken 25 years for our prison system to collapse. We're not going to fix it overnight. And that's what we're really talking about, is the reform of the criminal justice system as we know it now. So as a leader, I will lead. I have to stop.
1 minute goes by quite rapidly. Mr. Mircarini?
Thank you, Ms. Davis. I want to thank the League of Women Voters and the Junior League for hosting this debate. The question on prisoner realignment, Assembly Bill 109, doesn't begin in January, where any one of us is inaugurated as the new sheriff. This is something we've been preparing for the last 9 months. I'm currently the chair of San Francisco Board of Supervisors Public Safety Committee. I've authored 4 pieces of law that has now prepared San Francisco for prisoner realignment. We have put adult probation in the point position of now receiving the 645 inmates that are coming back from the state to San Francisco, 30 of which was started this past Saturday. The Sheriff's Department has now found an ever important role that it's never had before, and that is helping adult probation in the reentry and rehabilitation and or incarceration of those that are coming back. San Francisco can demonstrate to the rest of California what it means to unite criminal justice with public safety and show that prisoner realignment, AB 109, is not something to fear, but something that we can rise to the occasion and do very, very well.
Good evening, everyone. In answering your question, Belva, I think I also want to point out that our department, the Sheriff's Department, is very well prepared to face this challenge. We've actually built up our legacy of success in preparation for this, and the programs and services that we currently have in place were exactly what was needed as part of the pieces of the puzzle coming together with the realignment of state prisoners. One thing that's very gratifying is knowing that we have this legacy in place right now, something that we can build on and continue to utilize in terms of the programs and services that we provide. And we're a part of a collaborative effort involving all of our partners in the criminal justice system in order to make this successful. I think it's very important to understand that we have room at the inn. We have room in our system right now. Currently, we have 1,460 people in our custody. We have a capacity of 2,200. So the 645 individuals that we were speaking of, while coming back into our community, we also have room in our custody setting to alleviate any concerns right now.